Hello, this is Arlo Nugent with Blue Chip Realty Group in San Diego, and I'm recording a video that addresses common issues that we see with Zillow. These are issues that typically my sellers will notice or see when we're on Zillow as coming soon, or maybe it was previously listed with another agent, or there was just no record at all. So as you can see on the screen here, right now 14195 Biscayne Place in Poway, currently listed as coming soon 3.2. One of the things that changes quite a bit over the first couple days once the property goes live on the MLS is the Zestimate. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Pictures tend to get jumbled around quite a bit, so as those IDX feeds are fighting, pulling information from the MLS, what happens is sometimes old photos populate, sometimes very generic photos, and one of the most frustrating is the description. Typically on the first day we'll go back to something very generic written by Zillow. We then will go in and manually try to override it, but for the first day, sometimes too, a lot of these things are changing quite a bit. Another thing we've noticed is the heating. Sometimes we'll go to unknown, also with cooling. That's not something we can always do on the back end of Zillow, so we have to keep going into the MLS, overriding it, and just waiting for everything to syndicate and be accurate. If you're receiving this video, you may be one of my current clients or future clients, and I just want to film this so that you know we are familiar with the issue and we are on top of it. We'll continue to override it until everything is verified as accurate. Okay, so the listing went live on the MLS exactly 15 minutes ago. What you'll see here is our local MLS will allow us to put properties in range prices. So we're just a little under 3 million on the bottom end to 3.2 on the upper end. So 15 minutes, and actually this is the fastest I've ever seen Zillow change it. So it does show here that it is active, it is for sale. Zillow, Redfin, a lot of those sites will not allow range pricing, so they always go with that top end. So let's keep an eye on the Zestimate. Right now, Friday the 21st at 12:40, 15 minutes on the market has us at 3.484725. Owner view, we're probably not going to notice anything too drastic yet. Photos, you're going to notice here, this is the main photo, then it goes to the twilight front, and then it goes directly to the interior. That has not updated just yet. What we have here is the back twilight going to aerial daytime of the back, aerial front daytime, and then it goes back to twilight, and then eventually we make our way into the house. Now I bet if we were to go to Redfin, let's see what photos they have. So it says new 11 minutes ago, photos in correct order. Here they show, it looks like the correct description. Our MLS only allows so many characters in the description. This is all part of a supplement. See if Zillow got that right. Zillow did not. Zillow only put the first portion in. And that is also typical, is the supplement, and that goes back to the MLS, what we're allowed to put in, those 500 characters as a general description. With large homes like this, almost 9,000 square feet, we just can't fit everything in here. So on the MLS, what we do is we put that into a supplement, which is at the bottom here. Redfin does show it, and Zillow does not. Okay, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on this listing on Zillow throughout the day. Typically, that is where the most buyers are looking, not agents, but buyers. but it is very, very important that everything on here is accurate. We'll be keeping an eye on the Zestimate just to see what it does. And description here, I'll have to move the supplement to this portion on Zillow. I have to do that on the back end. And we'll keep an eye on these photos and see how long it takes for them to syndicate to the proper photos. Okay, so now it's just a couple hours later after the listing went on the MLS, and this is exactly what prompts a seller to call me when they pull their listing up just after we went on the market, and they see this and they say, "Hey Arlo, what's up with this generic description? Check this out." So Zillow entered this extremely generic description when this is the actual description that I wrote. And the Zestimate went up $20,000. Pretty nice appreciation for just a couple hours. At this price point, we could see this fluctuate $100,000 a day. Definitely keep an eye on that. But here, so this went to this generic description, owner view. So this is something we are tracking, all throughout the day. So edit listing. So here, this is even blank. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste the one that I wrote, do a manual override. And let's see, now public view. Okay, good. Now my description is back. So yeah, I'm going to check back in a little bit and see exactly what's going on. The photos have not yet updated. So that's common. All right, so I'm back, and it is Monday, the 24th, Monday at 10:33. So this is still up from last week on Friday. And as I predicted earlier in this video and on last Friday, the Zestimate, this number here, would jump around quite a bit. So let's refresh this page. Again, it is Monday. Put the property up on the market just a couple days ago on Friday. So let's see this estimate. And prior to filming this, I did verify no comparable homes did sell. Nothing has sold in the neighborhood in the last couple days that would affect this number. So right now, $3,461,919. Let's refresh this. Let's go to public view. 3.4 million. Look at that. 3.2 million. So according to Zillow and its Zestimates, this property went down $200,000 in a matter of a couple days. So the interesting thing that I find is Zestimates tend to be all over the place. A listing goes live on the market, and it jumps up and down pretty erratically over the first couple days, and then eventually, just by coincidence, I guess, happens to level off pretty close to the asking price. So this property, I put a video of it on YouTube, as I do with most of my listings. This one was featured on the local TV show here, Lifestyle San Diego. I published this about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and it's gotten quite a few views here, 2,665. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this, blasting this out everywhere like I do. Zillow is the primary focus of this specific video. I'm going to go and put a link in here also for the property video if you're interested in this specific property. If you have any questions about real estate in general in San Diego, please do give me a call, 858-405-0063.